The Power of Forgiveness tells the story of a person who learns to forgive someone who has deeply hurt them and the transformative effects it has on both of their lives. Before we continue, make sure you have subscribed. It is very important to support us and encourage us to create more videos. In a quiet, picturesque village nestled among rolling hills, there lived an elderly woman named Margaret. She was known throughout the village for her wisdom and kind heart. People sought her counsel in times of trouble, and she never turned anyone away. One chilly autumn evening, a young man named Thomas appeared at Margaret's doorstep. His eyes were red, rimmed from crying, and his face bore the weight of guilt and despair. Margaret, with her gentle smile, invited him in and offered him a cup of warm tea. Thomas hesitated, but eventually poured out his story. He had been driving recklessly on a rainy night, lost control of his car, and caused a terrible accident that had taken the life of a beloved village teacher, Sarah. Thomas had been unable to face the consequences and had fled, leaving behind a shattered community, mourning the loss of a cherished member. Margaret listened patiently, her heart aching for the young man before her. She could see the pain etched into every line on his face. She knew that he carried a heavy burden, one that could crush a person's soul. But she also knew the power of forgiveness. "Thomas," she began, "I can see the torment in your eyes, but I want you to understand that forgiveness has the power to heal even the deepest wounds. It won't be easy, but it's the first step toward redemption." Over the weeks that followed, Margaret became a guiding presence in Thomas's life. She encouraged him to take responsibility for his actions and return to the village to face the consequences of his reckless behavior. Thomas knew it was the right thing to do, but the fear of rejection and anger from the villagers weighed heavily on him. One bright morning, Margaret and Thomas stood together at the entrance of the village. They were met with a mixture of anger, sadness, and confusion. The villagers couldn't understand why Margaret, of all people, was supporting the young man responsible for Sarah's death. Margaret stepped forward and addressed the crowd. She spoke of the power of forgiveness, of the need to heal as a community, and of her belief in Thomas's genuine remorse. Slowly, the anger began to dissolve, replaced by a collective sense of sorrow and understanding. Over time, Thomas found his place within the village. He volunteered at the local school, honoring Sarah's memory by helping the children she had loved so dearly. He also made it a point to visit Sarah's family. Expressing his remorse and offering his support. As the years passed, the wounds began to heal. Forgiveness had woven its magic, mending not only the hearts of the villagers, but also Thomas's own broken spirit. He had learned the true power of forgiveness, how it could transform not just the forgiven, but also the forgiver. Margaret's wisdom and kindness continued to be a guiding light in the village. She showed that forgiveness was not a sign of weakness, but a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Through her, the village had learned that even in the darkest of moments, forgiveness could lead to redemption, healing, and the restoration of a fractured community.